The way an art lover looks at a beautiful painting and gets emotionally involved, this is how car lovers look at beautiful cars. There's like some emotional response going on. Cars are for all the senses. You know, you can see them, you can hear them, you can touch them, you can feel, you can smell the mixture of leather and oil inside, you can smell the history of a car. A race car smells different than a luxury car. What defines our being here in this three-dimensional world, of course, is gravity. And you know, nothing brings this experience of gravity better to you than cars, where you experience all the G-forces. Those are great sensations. Those are the quintessential sensations which, you know, make up our existence here on this planet, on this earth. And with cars you can experience them, and they are living spaces, except you can take the living spaces with you. If you're an art lover, that's great. You can like get an emotional response from a painting, but you can't travel around with it. I remember when I saw my first Virage, I heard the deep exhaust noise approaching first. And I turned around and I saw the car. And what I like the Virage particularly is this incredible understatement. Most people don't know what it is, so you don't drive around with an image. You don't drive around with a Porsche Turbo with a huge whale tail or with a red Ferrari. You're driving a car, but the car has presence. And when I saw that, you know, for the first time in Berlin, that was what amazed me. You know, the car sounded great. It had a huge presence on the road. It was a big car, but it was so understated. Every single screw has been touched by a craftsman. Every single, you know, piece of aluminum has been beaten into shape by hands, hand formed, hand welded, polished, hand sewn, stitched leather. That also gives you a different feeling. There is a different vibe coming from the car. With Aston Martins, you know, there's like so much love and dedication and craftsmanship and passion went into building the cars by all the craftsmen who came together to work them, that somehow their consciousness, I don't know, got into the car, and when you're close to the car, you can feel it. Leonardo da Vinci once said, science and art can walk hand in hand. Nothing personifies this idea more than the existence of beautiful collector cars or race cars. If you look at spiritual traditions, you know, the idea is to get your mind into the here and now, into the present, being in the moment. And a car will do that no matter what. You'll be engaged, you'll be in the here and now, you'll be part of the experience of the car. You'll have the smell, you'll have the sound, you'll have the acceleration, you'll have the feeling, you have the wind, you have all of this. So cars can actually transport you into a complete different world, and this is part of the fascination. Sometime around a year and a half or so, you know, I kind of realized I met a lot of great artists, cinematographers, directors who were really great at shooting cars. But they're also all car enthusiasts. Some of them collect cars, some of them restore cars, some race competition. They're all great and talented at shooting cars, but they also live the whole car culture. And when you work with us, you will see that all of our teams is understanding all these finer nuances about the car culture, and that can be seen in the films later on. Our difference is the passion we bring to every project that has to do with cars, as there is a new fascination with cars altogether. So are the businesses relating to all of this growing. With our expertise, with the technology which has miniaturized, which has come down in price, we can now offer to do films for all these companies and their websites and for their events and for social media, as well as doing the traditional commercials to big car manufacturers. So Our company is a unique new spin-off specialized in something which is growing and which is getting more and more interesting, and there are more racing events, there are more concourse events, there are more hypercars in production than ever before, there are more car programs on television, there are more car programs on broadband. We are developing content for television as well, just like we had with our GT Racer series. So we are the ones who are right for this particular expertise. Other than actually sitting in the car and driving it, nothing is as emotionally engaging as a film where you see the car driving, where you see the motion and you hear the engine roar. Film is the #1 medium which will bring the fascination of cars across, and we are the specialists doing it.